moves and setups and gambles on Mirage, are they going to do something similar on Dust 2, right? If they lose a man, are they going to stack 3 towards B? Are they going to play heavy A, you know, and just play outside B and then go for some retakes, right? Because it's not a map where you can be as creative as some of the other maps. You know, Dust 2, pretty open style, pretty general map by now, so not as much room to innovate.
So let's actually explore that, because you know, chances are there may be some viewers who, if they followed Counter-Strike recently, haven't actually seen Dust 2 played on the broadcast, but things we can expect, like as in T-side moves, I feel like B has become so very
it's a scary
stagnant.
place to
like,
live.
I mean, running down that tiny little alley where there's Molotovs and smokes in this game, flashes as well, that feels like a no-go. So mid to Bs is something that we'll be seeing a lot.
We're always going to be seeing the mid to B, right?
Okay.
Because that's the best way that you can pressure the defense, especially when you're rocking the 3-2 split, right? You send a lot of members towards long early, and then you're dropping players back to play in limbo. That's where you have a chance to swing out mid to B and really put pressure on those two isolated defenders.
Sure.
We know with the good spawns, this is a map where spawns actually matter. You can take those duels towards long, and you can really contest for that territory. But if this is just going to be a standard Dust 2 battle, look for the defaults, look for the splitting up of the Ts, calling out utility, taking cat, and then executing from that point.
One big change with the Dust 2 is now on the CT side, you cannot block view with just an HE grenade when we want to cross towards the B side, so you have to use a smoke. I mean, or just risk it that the Opera who is watching doors is going to miss. So might even mean more mid to B splits because the B players are going to have one less smoke, or I mean, maybe the guys from A will do it for them, but then you have one less smoke for A, so a bit more difficult for them.
The way that plays in as well, if you have two AWPers or at least one that's proficient and you're hitting through that wooden door time and time again, that delays the cross of the CTs, which means that the Ts can put more pressure on the B bomb site early, potentially even rush.
Okay.
You also have that dynamic, the tunnels are higher now. I mean, the ceiling is higher, so there are a couple of boosts you can do over smokes and things like that. We'll see if they try to pull that off. Easy to get spammed through the smoke, though, so it goes both ways.
A lot of speculation here, obviously, and that's because the sample size for us to go off of the new Dust 2 is very small in a competitive environment. But I'm excited to see what these teams have to offer, Alex.
Yes, and it is offered up right here, right now in Dallas, Texas. Dust 2, world-class Counter-Strike on the newest addition to the map pool. We're going to Dust 2. Will we see a third? It's time to find out with your casters.